Hey guys, it's Wannabe Pastor Erica, just coming at you today with just some thoughts that have been circulating into my mind. Also, something that I had recently heard from a sermon that I just sort of wanted to dig deeper into and incorporate. So, with COVID, there's so many things going on. It's not just COVID, it's all of these Me Too's and racial discrimination, and there's just like a can of worms, just of all of these issues happening in the world. Now, it's beautiful that it's happening because we can finally address these things. We can finally see them face on and just deal with it and dive in. So let me preface by saying, yes, 2020 is insane, but also there's so many beautiful things that have came out of it, just like refocusing on each other first and foremost, and ourselves in self-care, and really diving into our families and our relationships and examining things. So needless to say, all of that is fantastic. But in general, why did this happen? Now, let's not even get into the earthly stuff. I do not want to do that. But what I do want to get into is my take, which is I think we just weren't doing a great job. God already promised us He wasn't going to flood us. That's why the rainbows exist. He already said to us, I will not kill off mankind again like this, like I did at one point, hence Noah and the ark. But you never know. This could be the plague that we needed to bring about social justice and equality and love and compassion for each other. So during all of these earthly fights, all of these earthly things that we're going through, we have to remember that there's a spiritual battle happening every single moment of every single day. And it's not just for me, it's for you. It's for all of us, it's happening. So kind of going off of what this pastor had said, it's so important to ask the right questions. So even when I'm thinking about myself, I need to be asking the right questions. So instead of me going, what's the point of a YouTube channel? The enemy will then jump in. I don't even have time to think about my own response. He will jump in and he will go, oh, right, it's stupid. Why would you? Nobody cares. You're not good enough. Your information is stupid. Da, 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 da. Therefore, proving that there is a huge, huge spiritual battle going on right now. It's heaven versus hell, God versus Satan, because every soul matters right now more than it ever has. So what this pastor was saying is ask yourself the right question. And I'm going to dig further to say, you need to win this battle. God has already won the round. He has won it all. But it's really important that you and I can just consciously win every single little minor battle that we can against the enemy. For starters, positivity. Positivity towards everyone, but importantly to yourself. Because if the moment you start with self-doubt and lack of confidence and just going against other people, that's exactly when the enemy wins. That's exactly what he wants. He's winning every time we let into these things. So with questions, if I go, I wasn't a very good mom today. Any statement or question, he's going to jump in there and he's going to go, yeah, you're right, you suck. And he's just going to attack, leading you down a spiral of feeling like low self-worth and feeling bad about yourself, which brings you into a negative mindset that's only going to just relay onto your spouse or onto your kids or whatever it may be. So I just want you to realize that right now there's such a spiritual battle happening, more than I've ever seen in my entire life. The enemy is coming after Christians and non-Christians so hard right now because earthly, there's COVID and there's all this crap happening. And God is sitting back and the enemy, and they're going, how are they going to react? How are they going to treat each other? How are they going to come up from this situation? How are they going to throw away politics? How are they going to throw away all this stuff? Because it does not matter at the end of the day. I'm not talking earthly. I'm talking up here. That's what matters. And oh my gosh, lost my train of thought, tangent mode. It is more of a battle right now than it ever has been. So it's so crucial, not only how you treat those around you, but please be so mindful how you're treating yourself and what questions you're bringing into your mind. And if you're having a hard day, switch around the question. Instead of saying, oh, why was I so terrible at that? Stop yourself, because Satan, that is the perfect playground for him to just run and run and run in your mind with just terrible negativity. Instead of asking that question, go, how can I be better tomorrow? Because you know what? The enemy can't answer that. He can't tell you how to be better. He can't tell you how to have a better life. He can't tell you how to love more. He can't. So change your question up. Ask these things in a different way. So instead of thinking it, like real quick, pause yourself. Like we used to do when we were in middle school and high school, like all self-paranoid. Pause yourself to go, okay, instead of, man, I sucked at my job today, and the enemy going, yeah, you did, go, Lord, what can I do tomorrow that's different? I hope that makes sense. I hope that even it's just a change of pace for you. It's a different way of thinking, and just be really in mind and tuneful to what is really happening right now. Not just earthly. Forget earthly. Whatever. It is what it is. God's in control. Be so mindful of the battle that's happening. And whether you're listening to me, whether you're listening to your pastor, whoever it may be, just know God has given us authority to say this, right? If you look at Philippians 1:18, whether we're doing it for whatever reason, whatever we're saying, please know that our hearts are in the right place. I'm a wannabe pastor at this point. I'm saying this with love and compassion, and because I felt it on my heart to say it to you guys. And so if you ever have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I have a website, I have my Instagram, I have my YouTube channel, and I have a book coming out next month. So guys, subscribe, like. I'll be here with my bookshelf. Baby's not actually here. So sorry, no crying in this episode, but come on back. I've got plenty more to say, and I'm just so excited you're here for the journey. Be blessed, guys.